Hello everyone, I'm Black Alex 88 fan here, and we're going to be doing some more NASCAR Heat 5 Championship Mode number 11. Last race was at Atlanta, where we kind of dominated, but had ups and downs, and we somehow won with 2 tire stops. So yeah, now we're heading to Martinsville qualifying lap in the real life in 2020. It was actually in the nighttime. Unfortunately, we will not be in the nighttime, I believe, for in the championship mode. But we're gonna get a solid top 13. We were 5 tenths off from the pole, which which is not bad. Here's the qualifying results: Clint Boyer and Byron Chase Elliott. Wow, they did pretty horrible. Surprise. And then for the pole sitter is Martinsville Jr. We're at Martinsville Speedway. Let's take a look at the drivers to watch for. Stories of the race: John Arniewicz, his really fast car today. Never thought a front row motorsport car would have fast. Logano looks a bit slow. You never see him slow at Martinsville. Usually been in the top 3, or like winning. And like Corey LaJoy goes to the back. Speaking of for LaJoy, I tried to replicate his Scooby-Doo car from last year. I thought it was pretty good. The green flag is in the air. We are under racing at Martinsville. We're starting in the 13th position. It's unranked turns 1, turns 2. As you see little effects with my name. I forgot to hide the overlays, so you're probably going to see that a bit in this episode or video, whatever you want to call it. Oh yeah, I should get passed by Cole Custer, because we actually run the top now. We're good at that. We cut Kurt Busch's nose off completing lap number 1. Here comes Ryan Blaney inside. Blaney usually does good at Martinsville, runs to the top 2, top 3 around here. But now there's 3 wide in front of us. Custer, right now, in the top 10, has a really amazing car so far. As now we fall back to the 15th position. Now it seems our straightaway speed is just horrible. Right now, forgot to tell you, Trix is now in the lead now. Is in the lead. So it's now coming to the back straightaway. Ty Dillon clears me. Usually, sometimes Ty Dillon has some pretty good runs here, so I wouldn't be surprised if Ty Dillon gets to the top 10. As now we're trying to actually put the bumper on Daniel Suarez, as we're trying to get 13. We're side by side. If you look at the straightaway speed, look how much the Benedetto and Blaney pull away. And it looks like Ricky Stenner is actually, holding all of us up. We're actually going to get passed by Bubba Wallace. And I forgot to mention, 31 laps in stage number 1. So you may think that's a lot, but it's actually short because it's Martinsville. We actually get passed by Bubba Wallace, as you saw there. Now, trying to go on the inside of Bubba Wallace, and we're going to clear Bubba Wallace for the 13th position. Is now, as our straightaway speed is horrible. Here comes Daniel Suarez. As you see, my straightaway speed is not good as we get into Suarez. I did not see him there. Make contact. Is now trying to go under the track or something. I don't know what I'm saying. But now, entering turns 3 and turns 4, we're going to clear Daniel Suarez. As now we actually caught up to these guys. Here comes Clint Boyer now. Clint Boyer is amazing. He's not amazing. Oh, and there's actually trouble. It looks like it's Austin Dillon. As that actually slowed everyone up. That slowed everyone up, and that moves us in the top 10 as we're approaching some lap traffic. Trix is still in the race lead. Is now trying to get underneath Corey LaJoy. And now we're trying to go underneath Tim Hill, but he doesn't give us the room that's going to allow the Benedetto on our back bumper. We're still in some more lap traffic. There's Tyler Reddick in front. I do not know if that's we got a caution. My gosh, it looked like it was Denny Hamlin for the caution. As it was a pitch strategy. But I can confirm, y'all, and he's not. Oh my gosh, wow, look at all that damage. As you see, Jimmy Johnson's a lap down. Logano and Bowman. Usually Logano's up in the top 5 and top 3. So far, they've just not had a good race so far. Luckily, the caution came out before, they lapped him, and also Bowman. And I can confirm you that not Jimmy Johnson, Denny Hamlin is still in the race. So Denny Hamlin fans, if they're even watching, it's good for them. But the green flag's back down here. We're going to get 3 wide move on Kevin Harvick and Ty Dillon. There's Christopher Bell and Cole Custer, who drove up all the way in the top 5. All of these rookies that we just focus about in the Cup Series, and we focus about in the NASCAR Cup Series in real life. They're all in the top 10 in the championship mode. And so now we're entering turns 4. Turns 1 and turns 2, trying to pass Matt Kenseth for the 5th position. We're going to clear Matt Kenseth, and here comes Kenseth's actually going to try and battle me. And now we're trying to pass Kyle Busch now, as we go a little off the track. That's probably going to allow Ryan Newman, but we clear him. Now we're up to Brad Keselowski. Now we're going to clear Brad Keselowski now. And we got white flag for stage number 1. It's Martinsville Jr., Cole Custer, and myself. We put the bumper on Cole Custer. So it's a manufacturer battle for the stage win. It's Tricks, it's Toyota, Ford, and Chevrolet trying to go underneath Cole Custer. As it looks like we're probably going to clear Cole Custer. No, but we're going to have to nose in half the car. Tricks wins the stage. We're going to come to stage 1 in the second position. That's 9 points. 9 points. As you see, Reddick, you know, in the top 10. Christopher Bell actually fell outside the top 10. He fell back to 12. So apparently, it looks like he could have possibly, you know, like on the outside lane. There's Denny Hamlin, like I said. Logano moved a couple positions. Jimmy Johnson's in 31st now. Jimmy Johnson's just not have the season, you know. Just it's a horrible season. And now we're back to the restart. It's myself, Martins Jr., and some underdogs behind us is Cole Custer and Ryan Newman. The green flag is back out in the air. It's Trix and myself. 30 laps remaining stage 2, a lap shorter as we actually end the race lead just for a second there, but Trix is easily going to clear since we're on the outside. Here comes Custer as you see our straightaway speed, as it looks like the Stuart Haas train, because Custer's on the inside of us. There's Kevin Harvick as well as Clint Boyer. I don't see Amarola. So those are the guys, you know, are actually trying to, are actually, you know, doing pretty well. I mentioned I did not expect, you know, sorry, Clint Boyer's here, you know. I said, you know, he's pretty good here, amazing here. I meant to say good here, but trying to get around Harvick, but our straightaway speed is just horrible, and that's gonna allow Clint Boyer to get around us. Here comes Martinsville, but he's not gonna come as we drive in deep there. We go a little wide, maybe too wide, but actually it's gonna give us a little more straightaway speed. But now we're trying to get around with Clint Boyer, and we're actually going to clear Clint Boyer running the outside line. But now, several laps though, me and Harvick were battling. We're going to clear Kevin Harvick. Now we're to Cole Custer. So 1 by 1 could be for the race. 1 by 1 for position. And the caution section just is actually going to come out. There's a bunch of people pitting. I'm really surprised these guys are pitting. I don't know why they're pitting. 72 laps of fuel. I don't know if they can actually make it. They can't make it. I don't know why they're actually pitting. If they're pitting, you know, maybe they're pitting like after and something. I don't know. Danielle's gonna stay out. Remember, he, you know, pins pit road and stuff. Jimmy Johnson is actually gonna get the free pass, so that's gonna be good for him. You see Austin Dillon, he's a DNF, you know, the engine trouble or something like that. I don't know, a mechanical failure or something like that. But yeah. And so everyone's pitting except for me and Hamlin. I understand the Hamlin's issue, but you know, I'm just gonna stay out. Maybe I should have pitted, who knows, because of Bristol I stayed out, and that kind of ended my, well, no, it almost ended my chance of winning. But the green flag's back down in the air. 17 laps ago, a little wide there by me, and here goes Martins Jr. on the inside. I kind of regretted of not coming to the pits. I regret not coming to pit road, because look at that. Martins Jr.'s already going to take the race lead, as we're already going to drop back a second. We even lead a lap, and Tricks already going to take the lead, but we're going to dive on the inside. We're actually going to dive it in the inside. And now, side by side for a race lead. The fans are cheering, if you can hear it in the background. And in turns 3 and turns 4, we're going to easily clear Martins Jr., but Tricks is going to put a fight. We're going to easily clear him. 6 laps remaining as we reach into lap traffic here. We've drove away from second place, and that second place is actually Cole Custer. Tricks fell back just a bit. I think he fell back at 4th. I don't know. But now entering turns 3 and turns 4 is now with the white flag. The stage, as you see, our tires are old. At 3 laps did it good on fuel. 1 lap to go. As you see, I hope that was a pretty good pitch strategy, cause Jimmy Johnson, I actually put Jimmy Johnson a lap down. There's Joey Gase. let's see if we can pass Joey Gase. It doesn't look like it, but maybe we actually know. But coming to the finish line, we're gonna win stage number 2. So it seems we have a car capable of winning the race, in my opinion. So as you see, all these guys, you know, De Benedetto runs at the top 10. Hamlin's, you know, stayed in 7. It looks like everyone's pitting, you know. My strategy actually works, because for some reason everyone's pitting. I don't even know why they even pit in the first place. I'm pretty sure they could have made it, but you know, everyone's pitting. But you know, they're probably gonna take less fuel since they have more fuel than me. Of course I'm gonna have to take 4 tires. There's my fuel. So even if I was thinking of taking a, you know, half a can, but you know, but actually everyone took like 2 cans or something like that. I don't know. But we drop back to the 5th position. Cole Custer, the rookie, is in the race lead. And if he wins, this is probably going to shake up the playoff standings because he's not been in the conversation in the playoffs. I think he's like outside top 20 in points or something like that. But now, down the back straightaway, we're trying to pass Martrix Jr. for the 4th position. As we're still side by side, we're actually getting on the curb just a little bit, maybe some piece of the grass. Still side by side, Custer and Clint Boyer are leading. As here comes Harvick, he's gonna make a 3-wide move. I'm actually gonna clear both of us, and that move's actually gonna work. So it's Store Haas top 4, not top 4. It's 3 Store Haas cars in the top 4. But now we drop back to the 6th position. I'm realizing, this car is just not, the best right now. The Benedetto in the 5th position is now trying to get around. We're not getting around. With 54 laps remaining, as you see, our car is just really tight. Here comes the one of Kurt Busch. He's gonna get around us. I'm trying to battle him for the 6th position, and as well as Trix, he's falling back as well. So it's not only me, it's also Martin Jr. The two dominant cars in stage 1 and stage 2 are already falling back. Because now I think Trix is falling outside top 10, but the caution's actually gonna come out. 52 laps remaining, 12 or 13 laps to go on fuel. So you see our tires aren't even that bad. So as you see here, Jimmy Johnson stayed on the lead lap, so he's gonna restart with the pack. As Justin Haley was he's got a DNF. I don't know what happened. But Cole Custer's in the lead, so 2 underdogs. Cole Custer, Ryan Newman. Custer, the rookie, Ryan Newman. Almost a death crash at Daytona 500. Maybe I should have not brought it up. But the green flag is back out in the air. Martinsville, will the rookie Cole Custer win? Because I guess you can count myself as a rookie since it's my first season. But we're making a 3-wide between myself and Kurt Busch, making contact with Ryan Blaney. So I didn't even gain or lose anything. So it just stayed in a position. Here comes Kevin Harvick. I never really think, Harvick's a good short track racer. But now we're still in the 8th position as our car is just, so not good. Our straightaway speed is horrible. That's gonna allow Kurt Busch in the 9th position, 44 laps remaining. We're beating and banging. Don't take that. I don't know. Don't hope you're not hearing it. And we fall back to 9th position. Trix is falling back to 10th. Trying to get around Kurt Busch. Still side by side. As it looks like trying almost clear him. Looks like we're gonna clear Kurt Busch. And now we caught up to Ryan Blaney. 41 laps remaining. We get off the track a little bit. Here comes Trix, but it won't matter because me and Blaney are still side by side. A little contact on the right front, I believe, or left front on Blaney. I don't know. But now we'll clear Ryan Blaney now. As now we're still a little tight coming off of exits. That's actually allowed Trix to pass Blaney. Standing turns 1 and turns 2. Our car is just very tight, as you see. I was a little distracted there, and that's gonna open the door for Martrix Jr. Martrix is in the 7th position, but I'm still battling for this position. I know this position could be critical, but our car is still tight. As look, here comes Matt Kenseth now, trying to get in the 8th position. Our car is just so tight coming off the corner with only about 36 laps remaining, trying to get around Kenseth. Our time is running out to get the lead. Custer is still leading, but traffic is probably the only way we're gonna catch Cole Custer because the AI just sucks at traffic for some reason. Trying to get around Boyer, we actually get around Matt Kenseth. We actually clear Kenseth. There's 33 laps remaining. Look at all this traffic that Boyer, Newman, Benedetto, even Kevin Harvick struggling with. As you see now, trying to go 3 wide in Martinsville in the corner. Never thought you would see that. Now we're up in the 6th position. See if Bobby Carter goes on the inside. He does. That's gonna allow us to get around. That's gonna have a distance on Boyer. Now we caught up to Benedetto, Newman, as well as Jimmy Johnson, and there's the leader. Denny Hamlin's actually taking the lead away from Cole Custer. So now Cole Custer's gonna have to work really hard to get around Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin is like the best driver at Martinsville, and now it looks like we're gonna trying to get around Jimmy Johnson to Benedetto. We make contact with Matt to Benedetto. Jimmy Johnson being aggressive in the 27th position. Now we're gonna caught up to Kevin Harvick, but there's someone slow. They're smoking. It looks like that's Chase Elliott. Problems with the number 9 car. Doesn't bring in a caution, but it certainly slows the field up just a little bit. Now that brings us to the third position. We're gonna clear Cole Custer, but actually we're gonna lose the position to Cole Custer because of lap traffic. We get into Brendan Gaughan. Brendan Gaughan lose sideways, 3 wide, and as you see up there, guys, at Danny Hill, he actually locked down Kyle Busch. Here comes Kenseth in the top 5. We drop back into the 5th position. We get into Kenseth on that bumper. 3 wide for 3rd. Kyle Busch just not had the race he wanted. Maybe not the season he wanted. So far, this could be just like 2020 real life season. But now, there's only, I believe, like 8 laps to go this time by. This could be for the lead. They're trying to get around Cole Custer. Suarez trying to be aggressive. Now, it's a 4-car dogfight for the race lead between myself, Custer, Denny Hamlin, and Kevin Harvick. Hamlin right now leading. They're 3 to 4 wide at Martinsville. 4 wide, maybe contact with Hamlin. Still 3 wide. Suarez as well being aggressive. Harvick has a pretty comfortable lead, but the traffic, will that affect him? It looks like it will. Ryan Preece, John Nemechek, they're both lead lap cars. But now Suarez actually gets around Harvick. We lead this lap. As now entering turns 1 and turns 2. We're gonna clear Kevin Harvick, but now the traffic could also be an issue. Trying to get around Ryan Preece as we go all the way up the track, almost getting the wall, make contact with Harvick. A little 3 wide action. Here comes Custer on the outside. This is really intense, crazy racing. But we clear Cole Custer coming to the white flag. White flag near 1 more time around. As now, this finish was oddly weird because of the lap traffic involved. But coming to turns 3 and turns number 4, you see all the damage in our front. And it's coming at a 4. We are going to win at Martinsville for our 4th win of the season. 4th win of the season. As time to do our burnout with the Scooby-Doo car, and we went straight into the Martinsville wall. As we're back in the Martinsville wall, as you know, I'm probably not the best burnout. I'll probably be, be the worst burnout out there. But and almost in a wall, maybe we did. But we win at Martinsville. Honestly, out of my NASCAR heat games, honestly, there's your finishing results. A bunch of cars in the lead lap down. John Nemechek top 15. Jimmy Johnson 23rd. Like I said, Denny Hamlin 20. Yeah, I forgot he actually fell back. So here's your point standings. I forgot to say playoff standings. I forgot to say that was like an oddly weird finish in my NASCAR heat career. I've never actually experienced that since heat 2 to heat 5. Here's your point standings. Guys are about just 30 points out of the cut line. Remember, guys, subscribe, like, and comment. See you later. Peace out. I'm out.